Scott, the Pirates will be back in action this week down in Salem, Oregon at the Willamette Invitational. Talk about the competition. Other than, I mean, we know Willamette will be there, and they're obviously very good.
Yep.
What other competition will we face, and what are the prospects for the Pirates?
Sure. And true to kind of our program philosophy is we want to always try to play against the best available competition on that given week, kind of the iron sharpen iron deal. And I know, over the years, there could be a few more trophies in the trophy case if you kind of seeked out easier competition, but we'd rather shoot particular scores, and if it's good enough to win on that given week, we're very proud of that. And if someone else shoots lower scores than us, we're able to just shake their hands and say great job. And that's kind of what it's like playing Willamette each week, and or every chance we get. They're good guys, good competition. Coach Doherty hosts a great event, so it's worth a 6.5-hour drive from campus to play on their home course, which will be the third time now in about 8 months, because we played the 2020 conference championships there, the 2022, and then the 2022 Fall Classic, and then now we're back in the spring. But in addition to Willamette, there'll be a few other conference schools and a couple NAI schools, and I believe maybe even Southwestern Oregon Community College. I'm not sure if they're coming or not, which they have some good players. So for us, it's an opportunity. We're taking all 11 guys, so we're packing into a van really early on Friday morning and having a rental car to accompany us all the way over there. And we're looking for a little bit of sunshine and some green grass, and really excited to kind of compete in what we'd consider our first official spring, event.
Will you also use this as a qualifier for the event down in Alabama the following weekend?
Absolutely, and with absolutely no golf to be played here in Spokane just yet. We've went down to the Tri-Cities and hit the ball a few times, but we haven't used those as qualifiers just because of kind of the nature of just trying to get outside and play. So this weekend, and that's part of the motivation of taking all 11 guys, is to use it as a qualifier for the Alabama event. A few of those roster spots are definitely set just based off of play in the fall and over the course of a career, and guys that we know are ready to play on the big stage that will be when we get there to Alabama. But ultimately there will be a few spots on the line for that tournament for sure.
And do you feel like there's a little bit of redemption to be had when you make that trip down to Alabama?
We do. We put a lot of time and preparation for that event last spring when we went there for the first time, and then just kind of the cross-country travel and trying to transition the idea that when we hop somewhere on a plane, it's not a sightseeing trip. It's a competition. And then when we get to do those fun experiences on top of that, as opposed to, you hear a lot in college golf, where are you guys going for spring break? Meaning, like, it could be a group of basketball players could be going somewhere for spring break to go golfing and go to the beach. We want to do that too, but ultimately we were trying to view it as like an opportunity to play against the nation's best. And so Huntington College, who's hosting that, is a consistent top 10 team in the country. And I mean, out of the field, I think of 18 teams, I bet you everybody will be ranked in the top 50, and multiple teams in the top 25, and several even in the top 10. So last year we underperformed. We had some good individual performances. I don't think we were awful, but we underperformed to our standards. So going back again this year, seeing that really tight, tricky course with a lot of water and out of bounds in almost every hole, is definitely going to be a little bit of a redemption mindset, but also just another opportunity to play. And we've been tracking the weather. They've been having some thunderstorms in Montgomery, Alabama here recently, so we're looking to see that weather get pushed out and maybe have to break out the sunscreen for the first time of the spring.